take time, focus and it'll be fine, girl. Tryna figure out how I'ma get out this alley.
How do you do? My name's Stuart Ford from Stuart Ford Fitness and Martial Arts Instruction. Today's date is Wednesday the 3rd of June 2020, and this is the third week of my Coach in the Box free live intro series to introduce my fitness and martial arts service, which is now online. And if you just tuned in, this is Lightning Strike in a Box. What's Lightning Strike? It's a combat-based fitness session, or combat-based fitness exercise technique, and it's comprising of punches, so using the fists, kicks using the legs, of course, and lots of good coordinated footwork and various drills, which mean once you've put them together and understand how to put them together, you can build up to a nice fast speed, hence the Lightning Strike name. Okay, so we're going to build up to a fast speed if we can. So again, this is the third week, so we've already covered some of the basics, which hopefully you've been practicing. And we're not going to go over those in too much depth, but we're going to have a small recap on them and then try to put them together into a combination, which we didn't do last time. So we'll do a combination, and then we'll see if we can add on a couple more punches and one more kick. Okay, so that's our little goals for today. So we'll see how that goes. And if you get the chance, you can tune into the last session, which will be next week, and do this live with me. Otherwise, you'll be seeing this as a pre-recorded video. Okay, so let's crack on. So we're going to just come together with hands and feet. We can do a little respect, so that's right fist into left palm and pushing forwards. Okay, and then back out. We're going to take a nice wide stance, and then let's rotate, rotate, rotate. And let the arms just slap around the back there and around the shoulder. Okay, over to the sides. Always have a good warm up before you start doing any exercise, especially when you're doing something like a martial art. We can be using everything in the body. The hips are going to be twisting and turning, the back's going to be working. So we want to make sure we get a good warm up. Okay, we're going to do the feet in close together, back hip width, knees slightly bent, then we're going to go down towards the floors if we're picking up the ball, moving back, looking back and open out. Go down and stretch, down and back. We're letting the spine flex forward as we come down here, bottom of the back, keeping a really straight back, all the way back to undulate. We want the spine to work here. You just increase that range of motion as you go, sharpen the side, down, looking back, opening back, down, and back, down. Okay, then we just do the same with the arms, just circling the arms, same direction. Turn the palms up when they get to the back of the motion. Open the chest up more, and then we can change directions. Palms up first and palms down. Palms up, palms down. Look from the side, I'm getting the shoulder blades to really move with this motion. Then we can go back with the elbows, back with the chop, back with the elbows, back with the chop. More straightforward movement, but making that lateral plane work harder. The chest stretch more now. You could go up into the air as well, and back down, up and down. Again, just getting the shoulder girdle to work more through its paces. You can change up and down, up and down, up and down. Alternating. Okay, and then we can sink into a little bit of a squat stance here, or a horse stance, and we're going to punch towards the front here. So punch, 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 and we're rolling into those punches. The elbows nice and soft towards the floor, palms facing inwards rather than down to the floor, and then we can rotate to one side and punch, rotate to the front and punch, rotate to the other side and punch, And just letting those punches flow to the front. Lower the stance as low as you can. And then 10 seconds as fast as you can. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. And then coming up down to the hips. So let's get the rest of the body working. Circling the hips round, scanning for stiff and tight areas. Taking your time to work through those any stiff areas a little bit. Increasing the range of motion, pumping the fluid into the joints, changing direction. So we need our hips to be well oiled. I don't think we can use 2 in 1. Okay, changing. We're going to go open the hip. We'll open the front of the hip and the back of the hip as we bring the knee in as well. We're working our balance at the same time. Just let the body flow side to side, changing direction. Let the body open and close. So we're just counterbalancing slightly by turning and side bending a little bit from one way to the next. Change sides. Now. Changing direction. Not necessarily counting, just working until it feels like it's loosening up. Okay, and down. Then we're going to sink down from one side to the next and stretch those adductors on the inside of the thighs. Sinking down, sinking down. Obviously any kicking, side style kicking, roundhouses, you need those adductors to be well opened up. So kind of stay up a bit straighter with the torso. So just make the hips abduct more like a box split style. Okay, we can also, if you like, turn and we can stretch the front of the hip. Pivot, pivot. Those hip flexors into the bargain too. Okay, that's feeling good. And then coming up, so a little bit wider, so you can concentrate a bit more on the hamstrings now. So we're going to keep the legs dead straight. We're going to go down towards the floor, slightly wide stance to the centre, and then reach up, centre, down, and back up. I'm trying to squeeze the buttocks a little bit here as well to get the glutes doing some of that work. And I find the more you squeeze the glutes, the more they take over. Just easing through that. Listen, those hammies are quite tight after a few nights of training for me. Okay, then we can do some star jumps. So we're going to go just our basic star jumps to start. And then we can increase the difficulty level by crossing the arms and crossing the legs. And just makes that a higher standard. Okay, good. And then we're going to go on to like a more practical movement, if you like. So if we step back with the leg here, reach up and grab a hold. There's a reverse lunge. Imagine you're holding here something and pull up, pull the knee up, or pull down rather, and pull the knee up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 will do. Just turn other side. Reach back. the leg and up with the arms. Out 1, 2, 3. So we keep using the same leg. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, and then slightly different one. We're going to kick backwards. So it's a turning back kick. So we can start lift the knee up here. And if I turn back and I'm looking over the shoulder and try and control the stance, so control, slow. We want to tax our balance. 2, 3. And that looking back and turning really increases the difficulty level as well. 4. As your body's proprioception is tested as you 5, turn, you angle the gaze and throw your body off balance. 6, 7, and 8. Yeah, you should be able to do these things slowly. Other side, up, turn back and kick. 2, 3, 4, 5. You can do them slow. You're teaching your body how to do the movement properly. 6. Making sure the stability muscles, stabilizing muscles. 7. We're up to the job. Before we go ballistic, then do what power movements or plyometric movements. Okay. So we've got the balance worked a little bit there. Gonna shake out the arms, shake out those ligaments and tendons, kick out the legs, same things, little jarring movements, getting used to these plyometric movements now. Up and down with the shoulders, loosening those shoulders, getting the jarring happening, the spine up and down is, pressing the vertebrae together, squeezing them and elongating. It's all good. Okay, so what I'm doing now then, get the TheraBand, so you don't have to have a piece of TheraBand, but we can use as if you've got a piece of TheraBand. Otherwise we just use body weight, adds a little bit of resistance. So I'm doing this from side on here, sinking down into my stance, bringing the hands into the waist here with the palms turned up. I'll show it from the front there. The palms are turned up, and then I'm striking from the front here with what we're calling drive. Palms facing in, straight forwards. So off we go. We're going to do 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A bit of turn the waist. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, and back in. Next up we have drill. So we're going to turn the fist into the band, strike up while the other fist stays down, the palm facing downwards. So drill into the band and up. It comes back down and you change. One goes up, one goes down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. Then from there we're going to go into block and punch. So the fist comes up now, so the band goes to the outside of the arm, turn out and strike forwards with the other fist at the same time. Okay, so sort of again solar plex height with this one here. That's the midline of your chest. Back in. Here we go. Up, turn out and strike forwards. Up, turn out and strike forwards. So from the side, up, turn and strike. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't be afraid to strike the waist as you come back in again. 7, 8, tense your tummy. 9, don't lose yourself. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, down. Okay, and then our last one we had was punch. So we're coming inside the band here, we're just calling this one punch, So this time the fist turns to face the floor, the elbows faces out to the side, slightly bent. The other one back in, so stretching the band apart, come back and change, come back and change, come back and change. Slide on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Always turning with the waist. Okay, do this facing front again. So we're going to do 10s now. Start from the beginning, drive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Drill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Down. Block and strike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down. Punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back down. 4 times. Drive. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drill. 1, 2, 3, 4. Block and punch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Punch. 1, 2, 3, 4. And back down. Okay, that'll do for those. Down and go back. So it's just getting our arms used to these particular types of movements. We've covered 2 of these strikes so far on our drilling patterns, or striking and our punching patterns, or drills, but I get confused here. So drill is actually the first one that we've used, which is rotating and corkscrewing up the fist. The palm turns up here. But if I'm doing it like this or from down here, the same thing. And we're usually doing this from the front hand. And then the other one we've had so far is punch. Yes, that's some of the basic ones. And this has been coming off of the reverse side, so that's the back leg side. And that elbow stays slightly out, shoulder stabilised, but we're getting the shoulder into the movement. So we feel the sort of heavy shoulder as it comes through. And keeping this slight bend is good, because it means that we can defend with the arm here from a block, as a block, at the same time as we're striking. So we've got a block and strike in the same movement. And the more simple we can make it and more effective, the better. Obviously we're talking here from a self-defense point of view, but we're trying to work out as well, so you might want it to either way. So our next up we had is our footwork. So from the side here we have hands up, left foot forward, right foot back, toes turned out to the 45 degrees-ish, the front toe is a bit straighter. And then we had close the gap, which was here. You can go to the heel first and then push back, 1, 2. So close the gap, left foot forwards, back foot comes in. So front foot goes forwards first, then back foot follows. And then retreat, goes back the other way. In, and back, close the gap, retreat, close the gap, retreat. Change, 1, 2, close the gap, retreat, close the gap, retreat, close the gap, retreat. So getting used to these words, and hopefully you have done a bit if you've been following the other two videos. Okay, so close the gap and retreat. Our next one we had was change. So change we just did there on the spot. So that's the front foot comes back, down, the back foot forwards. The front foot comes back, goes down, the back foot comes forward. So we're always doing this way round. Again, a defensive manoeuvre in itself. Back and forwards, back and forwards, back and forwards. And the hands change as the feet change. So there was change. Then we had a more complex one, the most complex one is shuffle. So shuffle, and I change 1, 2, then the back foot comes forward, the front foot goes back. But on this one I've kept the hips facing the same direction. And I've still got my left arm forwards. Yes, and my hips and my shoulders are still trying to face that left side for that stretching around the back. And then again we reverse that, the front foot comes back again, the back foot goes forwards. So front foot back foot forwards, pace away onto the front, then change, front foot back foot forwards. Shuffle, 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 change. On the other side, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Okay, so we can do a few of these facing away, so we can have a little movement on the spot as well. Keep them light on the toes. We can close the gap, retreat, 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 change, close the gap, retreat, close the gap, retreat, close the gap, retreat, change, 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 shuffle, 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 change, shuffle, 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 change, close the gap, retreat, change, close the gap, retreat, change, change, shuffle, change, shuffle. Okay, so if you're just following there, it's good. You could get the footwork going and listening to those cues and moving with those cues. Try and move with them as fast as you can so you get used to that reaction time. So next up, I think the most basic thing really we need next is to be able to defend yourself. So a good defence goes a long way. So you want to defend the head here and the ribs here, the vulnerable places here especially, and we're always kind of defending the groin a bit as well, but that's something else that we learn. So we had cover, so I've got my left foot forwards here, cover, elbow comes to face forwards, the palm covers a nice broad reach here, all the way across the front of the body, then finishes just kind of around your chin height, so you're still looking over the top of your arm. And then to add to that, so you can just do this if you can't remember the rest of it, so cover here, just circle that around, so always off the lead hand we're doing this. And then you can have trap, which I'm going to add in, but again you don't have to do the cover and trap. So the cover goes around, the trap comes to the outside, fingers facing forwards. So from the side here, cover, trap, cover, trap, cover, trap. And as always, I'm turning that body into the movement, cover, trap, change here, cover, trap, cover, trap, cover, trap. Okay, so we had that. We also had drill. So our drill was twist the fist upwards and spiral it forward like a corkscrew motion towards the mouth here, drill. And then we had punch, so we've got drill off of the front hand, punch off of the back hand. When we drill, we sit back, and we punch, we come forwards. Drill, punch, drill, punch, drill, punch, drill, punch, change. Drill, punch, drill, punch, drill, punch, drill, punch, drill, punch, change, change, drill, punch. Okay, cover, cover, trap, change, cover, trap. Okay, so let's see if you can follow me as I do some of these movements with the foot movements as well, and we can face the same direction. So let's get light on the toes again, we go backs and forwards, moving around, change, change, just get used to that, close the gap, retreat, close the gap, retreat, close the gap, retreat, change, close the gap, retreat, cover, 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 trap, cover, trap, cover, trap, change, cover, trap, cover, trap, cover, trap, close the gap, retreat, change, change, shuffle, shuffle, change, shuffle, shuffle, drill, punch, drill, punch, drill, 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 punch, change, drill, punch, drill, 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 punch, change, change, drill, punch. Okay, so there's our drill, punches, cover, trap, going with the footwork. And then what we did last time as well is cover, trap, and the shuffle footwork we added together. So front foot back, back foot forwards. And as you do this, so we say shuffle, 1, 2, and this is like a half shuffle part here, so it's halfway through. At the same time, I've covered and trapped with the opposite arm here. So left leg forwards, left leg comes back, right leg comes forwards, left arm comes around, right arm comes over to the outside and back in. So shuffle, cover, trap, shuffle, cover, trap, shuffle, cover, trap. Yeah, this is our movement. If I change to the other side here, shuffle, cover, trap, shuffle, cover, trap, shuffle, cover, trap. You can see from that from here as well. Okay, from the front here, shuffle, cover, trap. You see this back foot, the toes end up more facing forwards. I'm trying to avoid doing this with the toes. Okay, so if you can get them in, it's really going to make the hips stretch. You'll find it harder to do, but it's more beneficial. Okay, so shuffle, cover, trap, change, shuffle, cover, trap. Yeah. Okay, so let's see if you can follow me now. So we're going to add that in. So we're moving backwards and forwards. Close the gap, retreat, change, close the gap, retreat, change, shuffle, shuffle, cover, trap, shuffle, cover, trap, change, close the gap, retreat, change, change, shuffle, cover, trap, 1, 2, 1, 2, and back again, shuffle, cover, trap, shuffle, cover, trap, shuffle, cover, trap, change, 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 close the gap, retreat, drill, punch, shuffle, cover, trap, drill, punch, change, drill, punch, shuffle, cover, trap, drill, punch, shuffle, cover, trap, drill, punch, change. Okay, so you can strike and kick as whatever we're doing here as fast as you want, but try to make sure you get a good quality of movement. Okay, so don't overdo that speed, or always if you do that, have a little balance. You can come back and do it more controlled and more executed with more perfection. Right, so we've got those little bits that we started on, moved through, and then last week as well, we also added on the kicks. I think in the last session we also added on the kicks. So we had front kick, it doesn't come off the front leg, it's front kick because you're kicking to your front, so that's what we call it front kick. So we pivot the ball with the front foot, open the hip up, lift up the knee, push through the ball of the foot. So I'm pushing away the ball of the foot here. So turn, up, kick through, and back. Front kick, and back. Front kick, front kick. Change. 1, 2. Front kick, front kick, front kick. Change. Okay, there's our front kick. Then we had roundhouse kick. So the roundhouse would be off the front leg. So we've got the back foot already turned out, so that's good. And that can just turn a little bit further as you do the kick, but not much, don't need too much. So we lift up the front knee, at the same time we lift up the hand, lift it up and across the body, so to a diagonal here, and then we're going to pull down with the hand and up and across with the leg here. This kick you can kind of imagine going into someone's thigh or the ribs here. Yeah, it doesn't need to go any higher. If you want to get cooking with the leg and get it further up, you can do, but take it to an area that's comfortable, 80%, not much more of your ability. Okay, so there's roundhouse that we had here. From the side, you see from the side, pull down and kick up, pull down, kick up. I don't want to lean too far back here. You have to lean right back here to get the leg up further, but you end up off balancing yourself. You want to keep that weight slightly forwards here, yeah, slightly forwards here. Change from the other side here, roundhouse, roundhouse. Yeah, so we can have front kick roundhouse, so we can turn the toes, front kick, place back, and roundhouse. Turn the toes, front kick, place back, and roundhouse. Turn the toes, front kick, place back, and roundhouse. Okay, so there's our little movement there. So let's try adding that into the rest of our movements. So around we go, close the gap, retreat, close the gap, retreat, change, close the gap, retreat, close the gap, retreat, change, 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 shuffle, drill, 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 punch. As you strike, you see you can just suddenly plant yourself as you drill here, rather than striking it out as you're moving around with no definitive striking power that we're rooting the body for. Okay, drill, punch, drill, punch, drill, punch, change, drill, punch, change, shuffle and cover, trap. 1, 2. Shuffle, cover, trap, shuffle, cover, trap, change, shuffle, cover, trap, shuffle, cover, trap, change, front kick, change, front kick, change, roundhouse, roundhouse, change, roundhouse, roundhouse, change, shuffle, change, shuffle, change, close the gap, retreat, drill, punch, shuffle, cover, trap, drill, punch, front kick, the roundhouse, change, shuffle, cover, trap, drill, punch, front kick, roundhouse, drill, punch, front kick, roundhouse, front kick, roundhouse, drill punch, change, front kick, roundhouse, drill punch, change. Okay, so there is almost going into a combination there, but what I'll do is we'll do slightly different than we're just doing that combination. Mix it up a little bit, but also do something that's flowing a little bit better with the body movements. And so that means basically when you're in the right place at the right time, it's more natural for you to be striking with a certain part of your anatomy, perhaps even defending with another part. Quick drink. Okay, so our drill we're going to do, our combination. We're going to start off with front kick. No, we're going to start off with roundhouse. One here, then turn, front kick. Okay, so there's the kicks. But before we put the kicks in, let's loosen it up a little bit with the fist to start. So we can think about maybe attacking on a short range, and then your opponent's gone further away, so then we're going into our kicks. Okay, so that's what we'll do. So we're going to start off with drill here, followed by punch. So now I'm on this front foot here. If I sit back now, then I can roundhouse, then turn the foot and front kick. So what we're doing here is we're going forwards and back, so we're giving ourselves an opportunity to build up some twist and some power into the movement. Okay, so again we're going to go drill, fist turn up, punch, fist turn down, sit back, turn out the back foot, roundhouse, down, turn, front kick. You have to place the feet correct as you can do, especially this front one, to get them in. If you don't turn and prepare the body for the movements, that's when you can hurt yourself a bit more. Okay, so drill, punch, roundhouse, front kick and back. Drill, punch, roundhouse, front kick and back. Drill, punch, roundhouse, front kick and place back. Change, drill, punch, so on the other side now. Roundhouse, front kick and down. Drill, punch, roundhouse, front kick and back. Drill, punch, roundhouse, front kick and back. Drill, punch, roundhouse, front kick and back. Place the foot back again behind you, make sure we get back to the correct leg forwards. So there's our combo, and what we'll do is we'll just call it a combo. So we know when to move, say combo, that's our strike. So let's have a little move around and see if we can add that in to our other movements. So that's time to follow movement. So we're going to left foot forward, start, hands up. We go light on the feet forwards and backwards. Then we can just do a few closing the gap, retreat, get used to that, change, close the gap, retreat, close the gap, retreat, change, shuffle, shuffle, change, shuffle, shuffle, change, combo. So we've got drill, punch, roundhouse, front kick, place back, combo, drill, punch, roundhouse, front kick, drill, punch, roundhouse, front kick with combo. Change, other side, right leg forward now, combo, drill, punch, sit back, roundhouse, down, front kick and back, combo, 1, 2, 3, 4 and back, combo, 1, 2, 3, sorry I did it wrong, didn't I? 1, 2, back, roundhouse, down, front kick and back, combo, 1, 2, 3, 4, change. Okay, let's see if we can move with this now. Close the gap, retreat, change, close the gap, retreat, change, shuffle, shuffle, cover, trap, shuffle, cover, trap, change, shuffle, cover, trap, shuffle, cover, trap, combo, drill, punch, roundhouse, front kick and back, change, combo, drill, punch, roundhouse, front kick and back, X and I do without calling out what we're actually doing. Well, not in the sense of what we're doing each step of the way with the combo. So, combo. Here, combo. 1, 2, 4. Combo. Change. Combo. Change. Shuffle cover trap. Shuffle cover trap. Change. Shuffle cover trap. Shuffle cover trap. Change. Shuffle cover trap. Change. Change. Close the gap. Retreat. Combo. Combo. Change. Combo. Combo. Change. Close the gap. Retreat. Close the gap. Retreat. Change. Shuffle cover trap. Combo. Change. Close the gap. Retreat. Shuffle cover trap. Shuffle cover trap. Combo. Change. Shuffle cover trap. Combo. Change. Shuffle cover trap. Close the gap. Retreat. Retreat. Close the gap. Shuffle cover trap. Close the gap. Retreat. Close the gap. Combo. Change. Combo. Change. Close the gap. Retreat. Change. Close the gap. Retreat. Shuffle cover trap. Combo. Change. Okay. Well, hopefully you've worked up a little bit of a sweat there. We've added in this combination of movements, so it makes sense more from the fitness point of view. So if we've got a little link in our head of movements, then it's easier for us to follow that and keep the heart rate up, rather than keep stopping and working out a new manoeuvre. Of course, you need to know the manoeuvres in the first place, but if you're not doing them perfectly yet, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you're trying. You do a little bit of a balance, nice and controlled, and at the same time you do some fast ones to get the heart rate up. Okay, so we can learn both ways. Oh. Good sit. Now we talked about putting in some new manoeuvres, so let's see if we can do that with a couple. So we had 2 new strikes I wanted to put in and a new kick. So our new strikes, we're going to do hook off of the front hand. So hook like this. A lot of people do their hook with the fist facing the floor. I don't like this. I learned from capoeira practitioner who would also do in full contact, who used to do full contact, to twist the fist this way to have the palm facing you, so then you're only catching the knuckles, because the last thing you want to be doing is catching the little finger side. Okay, so yeah, we've got the knuckles here, so we could potentially still catch the little finger here, but if we strike with the wrist straight, then we have the top 2 knuckles forwards. And we're always going to try to keep this wrist nice and straight anyway. This way or this way, even a tiny flexion downwards. Which means the muscles under here are strong and working to hold the fist in place. And it means that we're getting with the top fist here. It does a few different things. But for now, think about that wrist safely. You don't want to be striking here. All these knuckles can get lost away or damaged by striking, especially hard objects. So we go in here. And you notice you've got the elbows level with the fist, which makes for lots of different techniques as well. But it means that the elbow's behind the fist, which means the forearm's straight, and the shoulder's behind the forearm. The body's behind it because it's in alignment. So if we start dropping this, it goes off of the angle we lose like that. So hook is here. And we're doing this off the front hand. Change here, do from the other side. Hook. I'm keeping the movement small, do from the side here, so it doesn't come right out here. You get a lot of people doing these sort of lakers here. We're keeping it nice and tight. And back in again here. and it's a reaction from the body here. Yeah, always with the body in the waist to bring the strike through. It comes back into your back position. It's nice to curve and back in again. Keep it tight. So we've got a hook. Our next one we had was uppercut. The uppercut we're going to do from the back hand. The uppercut similar to the hook in the shape of the arm, but now it's coming from down to up. Down to up. And to get the body into a down to up means that they have to go down to and then come up. Otherwise, this is the arm working by itself. So you have a little sink, and then you can come up with an uppercut. Little sink and come up. And again, I'm keeping this opening quite tight. I'm not letting it flail out here, losing power and strength and speed here. Yep. And the back foot, anything that comes from this reverse side from the back hand, can pivot through here. I see a lot of people doing this as well. It's lightness where it all comes onto the front leg. So they're delivering strikes and they're floating over here. And this is no good. It just doesn't. If we're striking with this reverse hand, our power is coming from that back leg here. Okay? But after we've finished here, we want stability. So yeah, you could argue that we get this strike comes through and the power comes onto the front foot, which is very, very true. But after that's delivered, I want stability here. I don't want to be falling over the top. So the back foot, I'll drag into its place here. Yeah, even if I just kind of pivot on the spot, it has a little drag forwards here, little drag forwards. So that afterwards, it's planted in the floor again, and you can do something for me. Okay, it's much better practice, and again, it's like we're stabilising that leg, making it turn and stop. Remember, it's not all floppy. The knee and the toes are facing to the floor. So that's, yeah. Okay. So have a little sink down and come up to get the body into the uppercut. Change to the other side. Little sink down and come up. Keeping it nice and tight, intimate. It's all close quarter work anyway, so we don't want to be flailing it out here. Connect it with the body and change. So we had the two new arm techniques, so there's two new ones that you can practice, and the leg technique which we was talking about, I think maybe we'll leave that till next week, okay, to the next session. So we're running quite a bit low on time there. I think that's plenty for your head. So we've got one new kick we can add in next week, and then we'll look at chopping and changing the combinations a little bit, maybe even throw a little curveball at you as well, and perhaps a throw technique, and see how we do for time. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed that. You can have a nice warm down after this and loosen yourself off, or cool down. Stretch your body, stretch those legs and those thighs, the hips, everything that's been working fast, overly twisting. And if you want to join in with the next sessions, then you can contact me via my website address. So that is stuartfordfmai.co.uk. And also, of course, I think you can go onto that. You can see everything that I do on there, and you can get to my email address. You can email me, however you want to contact me. People do it by YouTube, but on the YouTube thing, please do a subscription if you liked what you've seen, and that's always going to be handy for me to try to get a few more viewers interested. I think they see it looks good for the subscriptions, then they might join in as well. Okay, so if you want to contact me for anything else, then please do so. Otherwise, I will hopefully see you on the next session of Lightning Strike in a Box. Okay, bye for now.
It's gonna take time, focus and it'll be fine, girl.